everyone, how are you guys doing? It's Tammy Davis. Thanks for being here. If you're new, welcome. If you've been around for a while, hey, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks very much for sticking with me. Today is about essential oils and vaginal health. So a couple of updates. I'm doing this recorded because, well, honestly, I've been frustrated with the lack of interaction during the lives. So I thought if you guys have questions or when the questions come up, you'll let me know. So for right now, I'm going to just keep doing the recorded ones and make sure that you get information that you deserve. Secondly, I've launched a program called You Can't Divorce Your Vagina. I am seeking people to conduct sessions with. It doesn't cost you anything. They'll run about 30-40 minutes. And this is for a series that I'm putting on as a podcast. I'm also writing a book on this. So your participation will be a contribution. But like I said, there's no cost. And if you don't want your name to be revealed, it doesn't have to be. So yeah, let me know if you are interested. I'm also willing to do this if live on Facebook. Again, the whole idea here is to introduce an entirely a different concept of using oils. A couple days ago, I did a video that I put on Instagram and YouTube that talked about, although I can get into the science and chemistry of oils, it's not an honest reflection of really what is meaningful to me when it comes to oils. I really believe that when you uplift your energy, and that means literally doing the work it takes to shift from a shitty emotion or a shitty attitude to something that feels good. In that process, and yes, there's oils that will help with this, I will in fact begin to share ideas on oils that will help shift that energy. In the meantime, it's really necessary to do that, because the more we shift that energy, the more open the body becomes to receive the value of the oils. And so these sessions that I'm talking about, and from this point forward, these will be oil suggestions based on intuition, and it's just a little bit of background information. Okay, so that said, essential oils and vaginal health. Now, I want to say this because this came up during a conversation last week that I was talking with somebody that had these concerns. I didn't get a lot of background information on her. However, it was clear that there'd been a microbiome disruption for some time. Now, things that disrupt the microbiome, because it's a system, it's not local. Okay, and this is one of the biggest things we have to get over, the biggest hurdle we have to get over when it comes to dealing with our health. If you have a vaginal issue, you still have to understand that this is still related to digestion. It's related to the microbiome. Skin has microbiome, the mouth has microbiome, the gut has microbiome. It's systemically connected. To give you an example, when you use antibacterial mouthwash, you actually disrupt the microbiome of the gut. Okay? When you use hand sanitizers, you're disrupting the microbiome of the skin, and obviously it's being absorbed, so therefore now it's disrupting the entire microbiome of the body. So, and given the day that we are in today, with everybody overdosing on hand sanitizer, I went to a thrift store a little while ago, and there's a bottle of hand sanitizer, and they're asking you to please sanitize your hands before you even touch the door. I walk around with carry napkins. I'm getting, quite frankly, tired of walking into places that, insist that you wear a mask, but in order to get out of the bathroom, you have to grab a handle. And I don't trust people to wash their hands. So if you're using lots and lots of hand sanitizer, commercial hand sanitizers, let me say that. It's got to be a commercial hand sanitizer. And I'll explain what I mean in just a moment. But if you're using a lot of that, you want to make sure you're taking your probiotics on a daily basis, and you want to make sure that you're getting coconut oil in your diet just by mouth. It's recommended a tablespoon a day. If you split it up into teaspoons, like 3 teaspoons a day, that's fine. But coconut oil will actually help restore gut flora. If you are having a vaginal issue, you can even you can actually make suppositories with coconut oil and select essential oils and then insert them, and then they can be readily absorbed. Another suggestion is putting it on a tampon, and sometimes that's a lot easier for women, so consider that one as well. Now, if you're using a plant-based hand sanitizer like the one that I make, it actually augments the production of antimicrobial peptides, which means it supports the body's first line of defense. And therefore, you don't have to worry about disrupting the microbiome because it's actually supporting the microbiome. That said, if you in fact have a history of trauma and are looking and having an experience with chronic vaginal health issues, I would recommend that you make a blend of helichrysum, patchouli, and rose. Okay, and there's no substitutes here. If you want an idea for a substitution, this is where we can have a one-on-one session, because there might be something more going on with you. This is just a general suggestion, intuitive suggestion. Helichrysum, patchouli, and rose. And before moving on, just know that you're worth it, because I know state of trauma leaves us feeling like we're not worthy, and helichrysum and rose are too expensive oils, but you are worth it, and it'll do more for your body. See, here again, it's doing more for you than just helping the health of the vaginal area. It's actually helping to heal you. It's helping to uplift you. It's boosting your energy. It's supporting your digestion, okay? And as well as eliminating any of the microbes that are causing discomfort, okay? So it's a systemic benefit, although you are treating it locally, okay? If you just deal with chronic vaginal infections due to disrupted microbiome, digestive issues, then I'm going to recommend that you use laurel leaf, rosemary, verbone, and let me think here. Turmeric, rosemary, verbone, and didn't I say laurel leaf? Oh my gosh, I think I said laurel leaf. Laurel leaf, rosemary, verbone, and turmeric would be really, really good for just chronic disrupted microbiome. Now, the last one, we got to, I don't want to get into this, because there's a whole host we have different histories, right? And so I'm just kind of touching on a few here. If you have a history of blood sugar issues, or you are in fact living with diabetes and you also have chronic vaginal issues, I would recommend black pepper, holy basil, and actually turmeric again. Okay, and again, you can use all of these with coconut oil because they will benefit you. These oils are supporting the digestive system. They're supporting the microbiome. They're also helping to restore the way your system is functioning. Okay, helping your body to heal. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to let you know that you're always welcome to ask me questions. My email address is tammy@synergessence.com. If you want to do something personal and do a session where it is recorded and put on a podcast, please let me know at that email address, and definitely comment down below. And I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, and until next week, you guys take care. I love you, and I will see you soon.